12 subtle habits you don't notice as you age, unintentionally pushing people away. The cup of tea beside you has grown cold, and your thoughts swirl in the quiet of the moment. Recently, you've noticed something strange. Those around you your children, grandchildren, even your longtime friends, seem to be drifting away. Conversations feel shorter, laughter fades more quickly, and what's left is an uncomfortable silence, and sidelong glances. It's easy to write this off as just the generational gap, or perhaps just the natural course of aging. Or maybe, you wonder, is it just you being overly sensitive? But what if the truth is more complicated than that? What if the subtle changes happening around us aren't just about getting older? In today's video, we'll explore 12 seemingly harmless habits that many older adults unknowingly fall into, habits that, though unintentional, quietly build invisible walls between us and the people we care about. These small behaviors, often without malice, can gradually create distance between you and your loved ones. And here's the kicker: no one dares to speak up about them. I'm not here to criticize, but to gently remind us all that, no matter our age, we can still live with grace, purpose, and love. Together, we'll explore ways to reconnect, adjust our habits, and continue to be a positive influence in the lives of those around us. As we navigate life, aging presents many challenges, some physical, some emotional. However, what many don't realize is that some of the most significant challenges we face in our later years don't come from the world around us, but from within ourselves. The habits we cultivate, whether consciously or unconsciously, can profoundly impact the quality of our relationships and, ultimately, our life experience. This is especially true for those subtle behaviors, though well-meaning, that can unintentionally create distance between us and the people we love. In Buddhist philosophy, there is a concept called mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware in each moment. This goes beyond meditation and applies to how we live our daily lives. As we grow older, we must continuously strive for mindfulness, not just in our thoughts, but in our actions and how they affect those around us. When we lose focus, certain habits can quietly erode our relationships, leading to feelings of isolation, resentment, or even unintentionally pushing people away. Let's take a closer look. 1. Neglecting personal hygiene. As we age, physical changes are inevitable, and it can feel easier to let our appearance slip. We may think that how we look doesn't matter anymore, that no one notices or cares. But personal hygiene is more than just appearances, it's a reflection of how we value ourselves and the people we love. When we neglect our hygiene, we may unintentionally send a message that we no longer care. A messy appearance, like unkempt hair or wrinkled clothes, can create emotional distance between us and those we care about. Family members may feel uncomfortable, and over time, this emotional gap can grow. However, maintaining hygiene isn't about perfection, it's about showing self-respect. A clean outfit, a fresh shave, or simply brushing our teeth makes a huge difference. These small acts of care show that we value ourselves and those around us. In Buddhist teachings, self-care is considered an act of compassion, both for ourselves and others. By taking time to care for ourselves, we send a message of respect to those we interact with. It's not about perfection, but showing we cherish life and our relationships. Self-care nurtures our inner peace and vitality, allowing us to care for others. Taking care of our bodies through hygiene and small rituals is a way of acknowledging our worth. Our bodies, no matter our age, are gifts that deserve attention and love. Every act of self-care, big or small, fosters gratitude for the body we live in. 2. Always thinking you're right. As we grow older, we gather a wealth of knowledge and experience. But wisdom isn't about always being right, it's about being open to new perspectives. Many older generations, shaped by years of life experiences, may hold tightly to the belief that their way is the only right way. This can unintentionally create a gap between generations, as new ideas are dismissed simply because they don't align with the past. When we insist on always being right, we close ourselves off to growth and deeper understanding. It's not just about being stuck in our ways, it's a refusal to listen and engage in meaningful dialogue. Over time, this creates a barrier that prevents us from connecting with younger generations who may have valuable insights of their own. Buddhism teaches the importance of cultivating an open heart and mind. True wisdom isn't about holding tightly to rigid beliefs. It's about listening with empathy and recognizing that every generation has something valuable to share. When we approach others with an open mind, we create space for authentic communication and deeper connections. Rather than clinging to being right, wisdom comes from understanding, compassion, and the willingness to learn from others. In Buddhist philosophy, right speech is key. This means speaking with kindness, mindfulness, and an awareness of the feelings of others. When we engage in conversations with the intent to understand, rather than prove a point, we foster mutual respect and create an environment of meaningful connection. By shifting from a mindset of being right to one of understanding, we strengthen our relationships and encourage collaboration rather than division. As we age, it's easy to forget that wisdom isn't about having all the answers. It's about remaining humble and open to learning. Every generation brings something unique to the table, and by embracing new ideas, we continue to grow. Instead of focusing on being right, let's embrace the joy of learning, connecting, and evolving together regardless of age or experience. 3. Inappropriate dressing. As we grow older, it's easy to fall into the mindset that what we wear no longer matters. After all, we might feel that no one is paying attention, or that clothes aren't as important as they once were. But how we dress says so much about how we perceive ourselves and how we wish to be seen by others. Dressing thoughtfully, even in old age, nurtures our dignity and self-respect. A clean, well put together outfit, whether it's a freshly pressed shirt or a simple pair of shoes, can boost our mood and improve how we connect with others. In Buddhist philosophy, right action is at the heart of the teachings. The clothes we choose are an external reflection of our inner state. When we dress mindfully, we not only show respect for ourselves, but also for the people we meet. It's not about following trends. It's about being aware of how our appearance affects our self-worth and the energy we bring into relationships. Taking pride in how we look is a way to practice self-respect and mindfulness. Mindful dressing is about more than just clothes. It's about presenting ourselves in a way that reflects our inner peace and self-worth. It's not about striving for perfection or impressing others, but recognizing that we are deserving of care and attention. Choosing clothes that are clean, comfortable, and suitable for the occasion can be a powerful form of self-love. It helps us maintain a positive self-image and fosters better interactions with those around us. As we age, dressing with intention also strengthens our connection to the world. It reminds us that we are still active participants in life, capable of meaningful engagement with others. When we dress mindfully, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also bring respect and harmony into the relationships we value most. 4. Lack of tact in communication. As we grow older, the filters we once had may start to fade. With all our life experience, we might feel like we've earned the right to say whatever is on our minds. While honesty is important, a lack of tact can unintentionally hurt others. Comments about someone's appearance, lifestyle, or personal choices, though meant to be helpful, can come across as judgmental, or even insensitive. In Buddhist philosophy, right speech is one of the core teachings. It's not just about speaking the truth, but about doing so with kindness and respect. Right speech emphasizes being mindful of how our words affect others. It's about balancing authenticity with consideration for the feelings and experiences of those around us. A gentle approach to communication fosters trust, respect, and deeper connections. Mindfulness in speech ensures that we don't unintentionally cause harm. Instead, it nurtures compassionate and positive connections. By choosing our words carefully and with empathy, we create an atmosphere where others feel heard, valued, and respected. The goal isn't to suppress our thoughts, but to communicate in a way that is thoughtful and considerate, allowing us to express ourselves while honoring the feelings of others. As we age, cultivating mindfulness in our speech becomes even more important. It helps us maintain meaningful relationships and creates an environment of understanding and compassion. Whether in casual conversations or deep discussions, practicing right speech enhances our connections and fosters peace within ourselves. 5. Talking too much and not listening. It's natural to want to share the stories of our lives, especially as we grow older. We've accumulated a wealth of experiences and often feel the urge to pass on our knowledge. But talking too much, without truly listening, can upset the balance in our relationships. When we fail to listen, we miss the opportunity to connect with others on a deeper level. The Buddha teaches that listening is just as important as speaking. By practicing deep listening, being present and fully engaged in the conversation, we show respect for others' thoughts and feelings. This creates space for meaningful exchanges, where both parties feel heard and valued. It's through this mutual exchange that our relationships grow stronger and more authentic. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about being mindful of the emotions and perspectives behind them. Mindfulness in listening allows us to connect more deeply, fostering empathy and understanding. When we listen carefully, we enrich our relationships and grow as individuals. We gain insights from others' experiences that we might otherwise miss. As we age, it becomes even more crucial to nurture the skill of listening. By being truly present in our conversations and giving others the space to speak, we create an environment of respect and openness. This not only enhances our relationships, but encourages meaningful communication, helping us continue to learn and evolve, no matter our age. 6. Criticizing modern life. The world around us is constantly evolving, bringing new technologies, ideas, and ways of living. For many older adults, these rapid changes can feel overwhelming, and it's easy to resist them. Criticizing modern life, technology, or the habits of younger generations only creates a divide between us, widening the generational gap. Buddhism teaches us the importance of embracing impermanence. The understanding that everything is always in a state of change. Instead of resisting change, we can learn to adapt and flow with it. By staying curious and open-minded, we can remain connected to the world around us and engage with those navigating it. Mindfulness plays a key role here. By being fully present and engaged, we can appreciate the changes happening around us. Rather than clinging to the past, or resisting inevitable shifts, we can see them as opportunities for growth. This openness allows us to stay relevant, engaged, and connected with younger generations, fostering understanding and collaboration. Adapting to change doesn't mean abandoning our values or traditions, it means blending the wisdom of the past with the possibilities of the future. By being open to change, we help create an environment where intergenerational communication thrives, enriching our own lives while contributing to the growth of the world around us. 7. Consideration in public behavior. As we grow older, we may become less aware of how our actions affect those around us. Speaking loudly in public, ignoring personal space, or neglecting the needs of others can create discomfort and distance between us and those nearby. Being mindful of how we interact in public spaces is an important way to show respect for others and maintain harmony in our surroundings. In Buddhism, mindfulness extends to every aspect of our lives, including how we behave in public. By being considerate, speaking in softer tones, respecting others' personal space, and following social norms, we nurture harmony and respect in the community. These small, thoughtful gestures strengthen our relationships and help us maintain our dignity and self-respect. Mindfulness in public behavior ensures we don't unintentionally create discomfort or tension. It's about being aware of how our actions impact the shared spaces we occupy and the people around us. Simple acts, like moving aside to let someone pass, or lowering our voice in quiet spaces, make a world of difference. Creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable and valued. By practicing mindfulness in everyday interactions, we promote peace and understanding, while cultivating a sense of responsibility toward others. These small, considerate actions allow us to continue contributing positively to our community, no matter our age. They help us stay connected, respected, and dignified, while also showing that we value the presence and comfort of those around us. 8. Constantly talking about illness. Aging often brings health challenges, and it's natural to want to share these concerns with loved ones. However, when health issues become the focus of every conversation, it can create a negative atmosphere and make others feel burdened. While it's important to express our worries, focusing too much on illness can prevent us from seeing the bigger picture of our lives. In Buddhism, balance is essential. It's important to address our health concerns, but it's equally important to nourish our minds and spirits by focusing on positive, enriching experiences. Engaging in uplifting conversations brings joy and fosters connection, while dwelling too much on negativity can strain our relationships. By shifting the focus from illness to the good things in life, we create space for encouragement and support. Acknowledging our challenges, without letting them define us, opens up the opportunity for more meaningful exchanges. Sharing uplifting stories, asking about others' lives, or discussing passions and dreams not only lightens the mood, but also strengthens our bonds with those around us. Embracing the good, despite health setbacks, helps us live with fulfillment and gratitude, rather than being consumed by our difficulties. This shift in perspective moves us from a place of burden to one of shared joy, creating a more supportive and fulfilling environment for ourselves and those we love. 9. Living in the past. We all have cherished memories of the past, and it's natural to look back on them with fondness. But constantly reliving those memories can prevent us from fully engaging in the present. When we focus too much on the good old days, we miss out on opportunities to create new experiences and connections here and now. In Buddhism, mindfulness encourages us to be present in each moment, not clinging to the past or worrying about the future. By embracing the present, we open ourselves to new experiences, deeper connections, and a greater appreciation for life as it is. Letting go of the past allows us to live fully in the moment, fostering peace and contentment. Buddhist teachings remind us that true peace comes from being mindful of what is happening right now, rather than holding on to things that no longer serve us. By focusing on the present, we can experience life in its fullest, creating new memories and nurturing our relationships. It's not about forgetting the past, but about recognizing that we can continue to grow, learn, and connect in the here and now. When we let go of the past, we free ourselves to create a future filled with possibility, joy, and new experiences. This allows us to feel more alive and engaged, ensuring that every moment counts, regardless of our age. 10. Not asking for help. As we age, we may begin to feel that asking for help is a sign of weakness. However, refusing assistance can actually isolate us and place unnecessary burdens on those around us. Asking for help, whether it's for a physical task or emotional support, strengthens relationships and fosters mutual respect. Buddhism teaches the importance of compassion, not just for others, but for ourselves. Accepting help when we need it is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of humility and self-awareness. It allows us to maintain our dignity while nurturing our connections with others. When we ask for help, we also give others the opportunity to practice generosity and kindness, creating a cycle of goodwill. Asking for help does not diminish us. Instead, it enhances our relationships by showing that we trust and value those around us. It allows others to feel included and valued in our lives, reinforcing the bonds that connect us. In Buddhist philosophy, there is great wisdom in recognizing that we are all interconnected, and by reaching out for support, we are not only benefiting ourselves, but also giving others the chance to express their care and compassion. By embracing the need for help, we can maintain our dignity, improve our well-being, and strengthen our relationships. This vulnerability can deepen our sense of community and solidarity, reminding us that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a reminder of our shared humanity. 11. Becoming isolated. As we age, it can be easy to withdraw, especially when we feel like we no longer have anything to offer. But isolation can lead to loneliness and even depression. Staying engaged in social activities, whether through family gatherings, community events, or even a simple phone call, helps maintain our mental and emotional well-being. Buddhism places great emphasis on connection and community. By staying connected with others, we not only enhance our own happiness, but also enrich the lives of those around us. Loneliness can be alleviated simply by reaching out and engaging with the world around us. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of interconnectedness is central. We are reminded that we are all part of a greater whole, and our relationships contribute to our well-being. By staying involved in social interactions, we continue to give and receive love, support, and understanding, nourishing both our lives and those of others. When we make the effort to stay connected, we remind ourselves that we are not alone in this journey. Even small interactions, whether it's sharing a meal, chatting with a friend, or participating in community activities, bring joy and fulfillment, creating a sense of belonging. These moments of connection allow us to continue contributing meaningfully to the lives of others, strengthening the bonds that sustain us throughout life. 12. Resisting change. Change is a constant in life, and as we grow older, it can often feel more daunting. Whether it's shifts in technology, relationships, or society, resisting change can create unnecessary barriers between us and the world around us. However, embracing change, even in small ways, helps us stay mentally agile and emotionally resilient. Buddhism teaches us to embrace change with an open heart, recognizing it as an inevitable part of life. By remaining flexible and open to new experiences, we continue to grow and evolve, maintaining our connection with the world around us. In Buddhist teachings, the acceptance of impermanence is central. Everything is in constant flux, and learning to flow with change, rather than resist it, brings peace and a deeper sense of connection. Change isn't something to fear, it's something to learn from and adapt to, helping us stay present and engaged in life's ever-shifting landscape. There's an undeniable truth: many older adults hold invaluable wisdom, serving as guiding lights for younger generations. Older individuals aren't just keepers of the past, they are pillars of emotional support for their families and communities. They offer more than just advice, they provide patience, compassion, and the ability to listen deeply. The wisdom older generations share plays a vital role in building and maintaining strong emotional bonds. In embracing change and staying open to the present, we allow ourselves to keep making meaningful contributions, no matter our age. The wisdom of the elderly isn't just about remembering the past. It's about using that wisdom to guide the future, offering love and insight to those who follow. Aging is a natural part of life, but how we approach it can make all the difference in our relationships and happiness. By becoming aware of the habits that may inadvertently push others away, we can make small adjustments that bring us closer to our loved ones. The goal isn't to change who we are, but to fine-tune how we live, speak, and interact with those around us, so that we remain a source of joy, love, and respect. Remember, the most beautiful gift we can offer as we grow older is wisdom, kindness, and the ability to listen and connect. When we live with grace and compassion, we not only enrich our own lives, but we also uplift those around us. Our presence becomes a source of peace, understanding, and support, and we continue to make meaningful contributions to the lives of others. Thank you for taking the time to reflect on these thoughts. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to subscribe to the Destiny Lies in Your Hands channel, where we explore deep insights that enrich our daily lives with wisdom and compassion.